Holmes here for Red Tractor Nation. I'm here today with Dan and Paula and they're from Aurora, Missouri, and this lady is my hero. She drove this H tractor 7.5 days from her home in Aurora, Missouri to Huron, South Dakota, just to be at Red Power Roundup 2020. So whose idea was this?
It was mine.
It was my husband. Yes.
So how did that come about?
Oh, a couple of years ago, we were sitting talking, and I said, I come up with a really crazy idea. I said, now, I'll run it by you, and if you think it's crazy, just say so, and
we'll move on.
And I told her that I thought we might drive her tractor, because that's the best running one we had, and the best looking one. It's just the best tractor, to the Red Power Show in Huron in 2020. And she didn't say I was crazy. So
oh, you were a step ahead now. Now you're on. You better keep going.
We just kind of let it lay there for a while. Our original thought was to get a hay wagon and build a makeshift redneck camper on it.
Okay.
And I visualized a recliner sitting right on the front of the wagon. And one of us would be driving, and the other one sitting in that recliner sipping a beer and going down the road. It evolved, and we found that truck. We had been looking for an old truck.
This is a 53 International.
53 International. We finally found the truck we wanted, and we bought it, and then we decided to drive the tractor and the truck. And we got a 16-foot travel
What
trailer.
did you have to do to the truck first, though?
Oh, completely rebuild it.
Completely rebuilt the motor, she says.
Yep.
The engine, had to replace all the brake lines, master cylinder. We put new tires on it, new glass in it.
Glass. New floor.
She reupholstered the seat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Put new floor mats in. We did a lot of work on it, but it's roadworthy.
Good.
It don't look like a new one, but we may even leave it just like it is. I don't know.
There's a lot of unique.
So you found a camper instead of making your own Conestoga wagon.
Yeah. Yep. We found a 16-foot beat up travel trailer, and we did a lot of work on it to make it usable. And we decided to pull that with the truck.
Okay.
And we have a little flatbed mesh trailer, like they use for hauling lawnmowers and stuff.
So do I.
We pulled that behind the truck with the golf cart. Behind the tractor with the golf cart. And,
so you guys got your 53 International truck here, you got your camper here, followed by the H, followed by another trailer with your golf cart and a generator on it. And now you're headed down the road, following GPS, and going according to a route that your AAA lady has graciously given you.
Yes.
So now, what happened the first day?
First day, it rained on us from 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had a rain suit on, and I drove in the rain.
But you was nice and cool and damp, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay. So that night, y'all spent the night in the camper.
About before Scott, because we had a flat too on the trailer.
You had a flat on one of the trailers?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had to get a new.
So you got that taken care of, and then you start out, and what else happened along the way?
Let's see. What else did happen?
I don't know. That and the
spark plug.
Oh, you said, well, tell me about that.
Tell you about the
what
spark
happened
plug?
to the spark plug?
I was coming up this hill. I don't remember where it was at, but it's a little blacktop road, and I was coming up the hill, and I hear this pop, and my tractor just starts cutting out and everything, and I thought, oh my lands, what have I done to my tractor?
You thought you done broke it?
Yeah, I'm shining, flipping my lights, trying to get my husband to stop and everything. And
but you didn't shut it off.
No, I didn't shut it off because I wanted him to hear it.
What it was doing, huh?
Yeah, so that he'd know maybe what was wrong. So I kept on driving it, and I got it to the top of the hill. And as soon as I get up there by the truck where he can hear it, he jumps out and he's going, shut it off, shut it off.
So you kill it, he comes up and looks.
Yeah, and he says, it blew a spark plug.
Spark plug blew clean out of it.
Clean out of it. He
says,
so
then what you do?
Where did you lose that at? And I said, coming up the hill. And he goes, where? And I said, well, I don't know.
Somewhere over the top of the hill there, down the hill.
Right.
Yeah.
So then what's Dan do?
So then he says, well, we got to find it if we're going to go on. So he walks down the hill and
You found a spark plug.
If I could have your
I walked-
attention.
Was it laying in the middle of the road or off to the side? Or?
Laying in the road, and that was good because the road was probably 2/3 as wide as this road.
Okay.
Minutes or so.
And
The
grass
Floras will be
about this
entertaining us.
tall
On either side.
each side of the road. If it would have blown off the road,
That'd been into that,
And
huh?
once again, don't forget
It was in the
about
road.
steak
I
meats
found it.
Tonight from 5
and it
to
was
7
repairable.
at Gateway
The
Roadhouse.
gap was
It's $20 a plate, served
closed.
by the South Dakota
with my pocket
Cattlemen's
knife. I managed to
Association
get the gap
and,
set.
sponsored by the
And then the
Cattlemen's
threads were messed up a little
Association
bit.
and
So
South
I
Dakota Corn.
sat in the doorway of the trailer and
Live music
took my
featuring
diamond
Mason's
fingernail
Daily.
file
That's
out of
coming up
my
5 to 7 p.m.
out of my
Tickets are
manicure
available
set. And I
at
worked on the
exhibit hall.
threads of the spark plug.
Until you got it straightened out enough you could screw it back
Screwed
in?
it back in with my fingers, tightened it up,
Itself.
put the wire back
Again, 5
on.
to 7
It
p.m.
was on the right.
And
But
Popped it right out.
you check the others.
I checked the others, and
Make sure they were all tight.
the number 4 cylinder was loose.
It was
I
a
could
little
turn-
bit wiggly,
I
huh?
could turn it. I could turn it with my fingers.
Oh,
but I
no.
tightened it. Since then, every morning,
Check how tight they are.
check how they are.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I had never seen a spark plug come out like that, but my nephew tells me that with the engine getting hot and cooling, hot and cooling off,
Expanding
hot
and
cooling off,
contracting.
he said it is possible that they can loosen up. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So how was it, besides getting rained on, how was it not hot?
It was
sometimes.
Because
A little hot.
you got no umbrella on
No,
the thing.
I got an umbrella, but when I'm driving and it's windy, I don't care for it because it flops and makes so
around.
much noise and everything. And I was enjoying looking at everything. It was just so awesome out there.
And I see you got a cooler installed underneath the
Yeah,
seat.
that's for my water and for my
Cooling
cooling
rag.
bags,
And
yeah.
it's not you. When I first heard them tell me that you drove an H,
yeah.
7.5 days, my butt hurt instantly thinking about it. Because when I think H seat, I think metal pan seat with even one of those little fluffy piece of cushion things that you put on, it ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my gosh, that poor little lady sitting on that seat for that many days, that'd kill you. But where did you get this seat that you put on it? That looks like it's off of like a Cub tractor.
I bought that at Northern Tool and Equipment,
Oh really?
and the box under it I made.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What we would normally see is like a battery box or something that the seat sits on top
Well,
of. You
this has a-
manufactured that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has a lockable door in the
Yeah,
back.
so I can put
and
my
Wow.
stuff
put
in
her,
the...
put her purse in it and lock it up.
Yeah,
Keep your purse and your gun in there.
that's right.
And a cooler on the front. Beautiful seat. Looks very comfortable. It
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
What about your hands on the
I wore leather gloves.
leather gloves
Yeah.
to steer with?
Uh-huh.
Oh
My
man.
leather gloves and everything. And
So
I don't know.
where did you get this tractor to start with?
I bought it at an auction.
Why'd you buy IH?
I grew up with it. The first tractor I ever drove was a 1945 H
Okay.
that my father had on the farm.
And you grew up where? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in north of Appleton, Wisconsin.
North of Appleton, Wisconsin. That's up there.
Yep.
And where'd you grow up, Paula?
Stella, Missouri.
Stella, Missouri.
Yep, and I was on a farm, and I helped my dad in the fields and stuff, and we had farm homes.
Everybody always drove red.
Yeah,
How'd you two
drove
meet?
red. How did we meet?
You tell the story.
Let's see. My best friend for 33 years, and his best friend, we both had lost our spouses. Well, they had two, and so they had been married 13 years. Well, then they introduced us
Oh,
and everything in 2014.
in 14.
So, yep.
They are, and they're still our best
They're still our
And they're
best
still your
friends.
best friends. You,
Yeah.
you don't blame them for anything, do you?
Bud
No.
and Hazel Huckel, yeah.
Bud and Hazel Huckel and
You
Bud.
guys are just a match made in heaven, you two, I
Yeah,
swear.
Bud
we
owns
like
the
to.
Bud owns the machine shop where I made the
Okay.
box, and I made all kinds of stuff.
Well, that's a good friend. Let you use all his machinery and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It is.
Very good friend.
very
Yeah.
good friends. And
He sure
man, you
is.
guys are
we
a
help
great
them
match.
and everything. Yeah, we like to do the same things with
Yeah.
tractors. We go on different tractor rides and,
Yeah,
and
when
different
we see
tractor
the
shows.
yeah,
and
we see all the stickers from the different
parades.
tractor
We
shows.
drive in
Parades.
the parades and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
When
so
when we first met, first time she came to my house, I lived alone because my wife had passed away, and she came to my house, and we walked in the house, and I wanted to show her the house. She looked at the house, and she said, "Oh, this is nice." And looked in the kitchen. This is nice. This is nice. Now I want to see your shop. So out the back door and looked at my shop. And
Oh, I thought that was code for something. She really did want to go see the shop.
Yes,
she
I
did.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me your tools, Dan.
that she wanted that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
So did the shop pass her inspection?
it did. Yeah, because at that time I had it cleaned up pretty good. It's not always cleaned up that good.
Yeah.
But she is a trooper in the shop.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
we get to working on, she helps me.
With the tractors, we
With the
restore
tractors.
them. Yeah. I
When it comes
sandblast.
come time to change oil, that's her
Yeah.
job. She
Oh
changes
my
the oil.
goodness.
If we're restoring a tractor, she does a lot of sandblasting in a cabinet.
Uh-huh.
Where you got the
The
gloves
small
that reach
parts in
in.
the cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Cleaning
That
parts,
has become
cleaning
her
parts.
thing. She can
Yeah.
do it better than I can.
Sanded, I sanded on the truck.
Yeah.
She probably got more patience than you do, huh, when it comes to tedious things like sanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lose interest about 3 minutes into sanding, so I can't blame her.
Yeah.
I use a bigger machine. See, I get after it, and sometimes I dig a little
You,
deep.
get,
So,
you go a little heavy on the
Yeah.
sanding, huh?
she, when it comes to the fine stuff, that's.
We'll leave the fine meticulous work to the lady.
She does good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And where'd you get these cool shirts? Because I don't have one.
You don't have one? I made these shirts.
You-
So I'm
Nobody-
not gonna get
You're
one.
not
Nobody's
gonna get
got one,
one.
but these two.
These
That's
two,
it.
yeah.
So you made these
I
shirts.
buy material at the shows, and I make shirts and just different things
She's
out
made
of them and
Well,
stuff.
my daughter said, I know the lady you're talking about. She has a Western yoke on her shirt, and it has Farmall on it. I'm like, yes, that's the lady we're looking for. So you
Yes.
keep an eye out for her, because that's the one we're looking for. I'm telling you. Well,
Yeah, well,
Miss Paula.
I want to say that it was a wonderful trip. I enjoyed every mile of it, and it was just really great. And we're gonna drive home.
well, I'm glad that God kept you safe all the way here, and you got to enjoy some of the beautiful creation around you.
Yes.
Sir, thanks for bringing her up
Thank
here
you.
with us and taking care of her. She's a winner, I'm telling you.
Yes, she is.
And the wife's not bad either. This is a beautiful
Oh, I love it.
Yes. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
And,
sir.
Thank you.
Really
for-
appreciate it.
You know, I got a lot of relatives and friends that do this YouTube stuff.
Yeah. So
We
how
don't.
do they see it?
We don't do it, but I'm sure that we'll hear a lot about it. Our phone will be ringing 5 minutes
They'll
after,
say, hey,
after this hits.
hey, here's what they'll say. Hey, I saw Ed Holmes on Red Tractor Nation with you. I also saw him on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to see more stories like this, like we talked with Paula and Dan, then be sure to like and subscribe, or follow us on Instagram. And we'll see you later. Bye now for Red Tractor Nation.